Hey guys, I'm gonna do something a little different here today, and I'm gonna do a part review, part custom. This is MMRP 2010 Rita Repulsa, and no, she wasn't released in 2010. She's actually in stores now, probably for about a month or two, and she is, she's a decent figure, but she's very lacking in her paint. And her sculpt's a little plain. You can kind of see her face is very vanilla. Her eyes are just two black dots, and she's missing a lot of her paint detail. Her collar is completely the same color plastic as her dress, with just these blue spikes. Back here, it's completely unpainted. As far as articulation goes, she has good shoulders. But her elbows are only a swivel. There's no hinge. It's kind of a strange articulation joint there. Her head, while it's a ball joint, it's completely blocked by the head sculpt and the collar. She does have legs, but they're completely raised off the ground. They don't move. It's kind of a strange addition to the figure. It's kind of unnecessary. I mean, it's nice that they gave it to us, but it's really unnecessary. Her staff actually has some really awesome detail on it, but it's really difficult to see because it's just this black plastic, like this really soft black plastic. This paint up here is nice, but I mean, they could have painted the whole thing. It would have been a lot better. So, well, I don't really plan on doing a lot of reviews in the future. I wanted to do a quick review of this figure because I did do a custom to kind of correct some of the issues with this figure. Here is my version of Rita Repulsa. It's largely the same. I mean, I didn't do any real changes to the sculpt or addition of any articulation or anything, but I did update her paint job slightly. So as you can see here, the character Rita has a bit of a vest, a black vest on her top. I mean, that's where her cones come in. That's why there's this gap between where the hair is from up here. So I painted in all this black. I did her collar black with gold detailing. It's you can actually just pull this off so you can see it a little better. I mean, you can really see a lot of the detail that you're missing on the unpainted version, even the bottom. I mean, parts that you're really not going to see. I mean, you're never going to see this, so it's okay, understandable that they didn't do it. But this, I mean, it's like, why didn't they paint any of this? If you're going to paint the tips but not the inside, I don't understand. And that just clips back in. Her staff, as you can see, I highlighted some of the detailing on her staff with some gold paint. It's not that I didn't want to go crazy on it because this soft plastic isn't the best for paint, but I did highlight some of the ridge detail on there. I mean, I think it looks better, and it could look even better if you really went into real detail with it. And I also added a blue gem here because that is what it looks like. I also went in and did some of her jewelry here on her wrist, just to kind of break up the sculpt, because I mean this bracelet here is sculpted in, but it's the same color as her dress, and so it's really kind of a strange look. So I went in and just kind of did that in gold, and I did some of her rings. I'm not sure if her rings are consistently the same colors in all the episodes or whatever. I just painted them whichever colors I felt comfortable with. And, her hands have sculpted on rings, but they're painted flesh color, which really looks strange when you look at it. So I really felt like they needed to get colored in order to, I don't know, just have the figure make a little more sense, sculpt-wise and paint-wise. I mean, it's a really I mean, it wasn't even hours worth of work. I mean, it's really simple to do. Anyone can do it. You can get her in stores today. If you're a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan, she's kind of a must-have figure. So I really suggest people go out there and get her. I mean, It's not like a terrible figure, not a great figure, but not a terrible figure. But when you just add just that little bit of paint on it, I mean, it really kind of increases what she brings to the table. So I really suggest you pick her up, do just a little bit of paint job on her, and you'll have yourself a nice Rita Repulsa. And by the way, I'm pretty sure she's the only Rita Repulsa ever released for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So you kind of need her in your collection. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys coming and checking this out.